Good morning, YouTubers. Okay, there's a cloudy day in San Diego right now. You know what, though? Well, I wanted to share something with you, and it was what I saw on social media. It was airing for a couple of days, and I'm gonna tell you what it was so stupid. Okay, so probably most of you heard the news about a black bear wandering towards the picnic table of a family in Mexico. Okay, we saw one when you saw on social media how a black bear is on top of the picnic table eating their food while mother and her child just sitting right at it. Okay, and how the mother just covered her son's face. All right, so you know what though, that well, I saw that on Facebook. I did post saying why she sat there. Okay, if that was me, I would have left. Okay, and guess what? You got some freaking morons, criticizing me for that comment and say, "Oh, the mother is frozen in fear." Okay, all right. Oh, that's why. But I've been saying to them is that why did she allow the bear to approach the table in the first place? Okay, so you know what? I really don't buy that crap. We know what really so disturbing? How the father just stand there and filmed it. Okay, so my opinion is, why did he done something before the bear got to the table? Okay, I'm gonna tell you, me as a father, I would have done that. Okay, I'm gonna tell you, I used to be a forest ranger. Okay, I've seen it and heard a lot. All right, I'm gonna tell you that the species of that bear much on the table is a black bear. So people in their mind thinking black bears are not like grizzly bears, they're harmful. But let me tell you, they're not, because there have been cases how a black bear do kill people. Okay, so I'm gonna tell you, I explained to them on Facebook that I used to be a forest ranger. Okay, like whenever we encounter wildlife, especially predatory animals, okay, we slowly back away, make on eye contact, and don't make no sudden moves. Okay, all right, because we know that if we run, we are panic. Okay, so I'm gonna tell you that I be taking my family out to the wilderness, okay, do some fishing or hiking, whatever, but like whatsoever, okay. You know what? I do instruct my family that if we came across a predatory animal, okay, what first thing we should do is make contact and back away slowly, okay. Don't make no sudden moves, okay. See, I'm gonna tell you, because the rule of thumb is never ever trust no meat eating animal, okay. So I just really gets to me how some people, defending that lady. Oh, a brave mom is shielding her son's face, but from front of that bear. But I'm telling my opinion is that the father who filmed this is doing a very is using his family for a very stupid stunt for attention on social media. Okay, you know what though? That I'm gonna tell you, some people, like especially, like I bet they're mostly city folks. All right, I'm gonna tell you though that it was a horrible event one time. Like I was working in forestry in the '80s. How my supervisor was, well, he was a retired California Department of Forestry firefighter. Like he also do a lot of wilderness work, and he also worked for the Forest Service. Okay, but he was. I'm gonna tell you, he told us a horror story about a hippie family. Okay, born in the city. They were out camping. Okay, you know what happened? Like a a mother bear. Well, correction, a bear cub wandered off to their camp. Okay, what happened? The mother and the child was playing with their bear cub, and you know what happened? And also the father was like, just observing them, and you know what happened? In the speed of lightning, a mother black bear shot out of the vegetation and attacked the mother and her daughter. That bear killed her real quick. When the father came to try to save his family, the black bear killed him too. Okay, And see what it was that search and rescue did found them about days later. They saw the carnage. All right, so that's probably what happened. Okay, you know, then like what happened is when investigators, it turned out that you see the tracks, all that what happened. The bear cub. I'm gonna tell you. That's how family died because they were playing with a bear cub. I mean, like the rule of thumb is that if you see a bear cub alone, they're not really alone. Okay, they just wander off. Okay, keep away from it, back away from it. Okay, because the mother's nearby. That's what I'm gonna tell you. There have been cases like that. All right, so you see what it is that what you see on social media. You got a family there probably not knowing basic what is survival. You know, the fact is, it's called common sense. Okay, anything that eat meat, okay, or a carnivore. Well, and I could say, well, bears are omnivore. Okay, but you gotta remember too that they eat meat. Okay, whatever eats meat, don't trust them. Keep away. I'm gonna tell you. My opinion is that I swim out the ocean sometimes. Okay, and like, well, sharks. I'm gonna tell you, sharks. Yes, I know about sharks. Okay, that they're there, but pot of killer whales. If I see them, I get out of the water. You know why? Because they eat meat. Okay, so you know, the truth is, a lot of people say, well, killer whales. There has been no report of killer whales attacking humans. Well, that's true. He said no report of it, but some humans who got eaten by killer whales don't live to tell the tales. Okay, it's like my coworkers. Him and his friend was fishing up in like in Washington State and Puget Sound. Okay, fishing for salmon. All right, you know what though? That him and his friends were just fishing. All suddenly, he seen a killer whale surface right by his boat, real close. But so close that he can see their eye looking at them. And then on the other side of the boat, another killer whale surfaced. So you know what happened? Like and then they dove down. All of a sudden, both killer whales came up at the same time. It went under. And my coworker told the fishing partner and said, "Dude, time to leave because if we bump their boat, we're dead." Okay, so what happened? They turned the boat off and took off, and then a couple of killer whales were chasing them for a mile. Okay, so you see, they're not gonna figure out that killer whales don't harm humans, so they got out of there because they eat meat. Because you don't know what though, because you got to remember too that a couple of killer whales surface for a few moments and go under. That means they're planning something, so that's why they got out of there. So you got to remember too that in the wilderness, well, the ocean wilderness too. I'm going to tell you, wilderness, everything goes. Okay, predatory animals are not to be trusted. They're unpredictable, and like anything goes out there. So I'm going to tell you, people, if you see a bear or a mountain lion whatsoever starting to approach you, just move away slowly. Keep away. Let them enjoy themselves on your food, okay? Their wilderness is their territory, so be safe out there. All right? And also, too, don't stand around and film with a camera, okay? That's a stunt, all right? I wouldn't. Have a nice afternoon.